Hi guys, Jennifer here, and it's been a minute since I've done a video, and that is because there has been life has been interesting. And one of the things I had to experience the end of last year was, well, not the end of last year, but like around April. And that is having to deal with a change in my career. What I learned from the experience I came from is, if you are stressed, miserable, hurt, broken, or not happy with the job or the position you're in, and every day you go into the office you feel as though, I don't want to be here, or oh my gosh, leave me alone. Like, if you're frustrated and just bothered just by being where you are at a position or in your career, it's time for you to leave, or it is time for you to understand that some jobs, if they are causing mental health problems, or if it's affecting you physically, mentally, clearly you're not getting paid enough, right? You're not being compensated enough, because no job should make you feel as though your health is in jeopardy. And that's basically what I had to experience this year. And I definitely had to do a lot of praying, a lot of asking God for guidance every day, and strength and patience every day, so that I could get out of that position, because it was affecting me mentally and physically. Like, I was getting unhealthy, like I was getting sick every single day. So my advice to anyone who is kind of, I guess my point is, with the previous position I was in, and this video is definitely like some type of advice, and I don't even know what to say, because like I don't want to overshare, and I also don't want to leave information out. But there are some places, and there's some office positions you get, some people belong and some don't, and that is completely fine. And I feel as though people with position of power shouldn't be in position of power, because they don't know how to be in position of power, whether they are directors or deputy directors. One person I really I find I was very happy with, but one compared to so many in there, one person I really admire still today was my director. I liked her so much, but everybody else was just, it was like you walk in and you feel, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I love my job. I like what I do, but I don't like the environment. And I think a lot of employers, they feel as though you need them more than they need you. So they treat you accordingly. So in meaning, they're rude. They diminish. They treat you like you're less than, and they don't understand that you could literally walk out of there, like you could leave, except if you're in the military, like you sign a contract for 4 years, 2 years, 4 years, so you kind of have to deal with it, you kind of have to endure it, but to a certain extent, but other than that, like if you don't work for the military, you could literally walk and leave, like, or you can get another job without any issue. So I think they fail to understand that. So because of that, they find it okay to treat their employees any type of way. But another thing they don't understand is that when you treat your employees a certain way, what happens is that, well, guess what? Who's gonna have to, when they leave, who's gonna have to do the jobs that you were mistreating them for? Like, who's gonna do the jobs they were doing because you mistreated them and you treated them less than, and as if they're not valuable, they're not a value to the position they're in. So I wish like employers would be more mindful of that. And my experience is having someone who's never been in a position of power and they don't know how to act. That was my experience. I'm beating around the bush, but literally, I think I'm telling the story now. It was someone who didn't know the code of ethics. They think they were able to do whatever they want without any consequences. And they didn't only do it to me, like they did it to my teammates. And when you report them, you're thinking the person you're reporting them to gonna take care of it. They did. They helped with that. But with that, the person who helped you out of that situation kind of use your story to their advantage, as if now you owe them because now I helped you out of a situation, as if it wasn't their job, which I'm talking about HR. I helped you, now you owe me, so now you have to do my you have to do shoot, the word was in my brain, but now you have to do everything I want you to do. You gotta do it, even if you don't agree with it. You gotta do it. And I realized, like, I know that people are people, and not everybody have your same. They didn't grow up like you, and they don't have the same thinking as you, but it's like the whole environment of where I was working at was very difficult. It was very difficult, and every day I was just not happy. But I ended up moving. I ended up leaving almost a year before. Well, almost before a year. I ended up leaving to get a different position in hopes that I know that God will make it different. I just feel it. And no matter how much they were trying to keep me down in the previous position, I ended up leaving and got promoted to a different position, which I'm so grateful for. And it's all because of God. So if you're ever going through something, to be honest with you, focus on prayer, focus on whether it's job related, career related, family related, or just life in general. Always, like, don't confine on people, not just people. If you do have someone, not just people, definitely confine in God. Get on your knees and pray all the time, because the enemy will look at you and say, well, how did she get that? Like, I was trying to keep her down. How did she get that? Well, my dear, because I have mad faith in God. Like, I believe in God. Because I stay consistent with prayer. You don't worry about other people's faith, but worry about your faith. And God knows your faith. Other people don't know your faith. So you're smiling in the office, but at home you are in constant prayer, constantly talking to God. And literally, prayer got me out of there. And I am so grateful. on another note, I will be continuing videos on a consistent basis now that I'm out of there. Of course, you start a new position, a new career. Well, not a new career, continue your career, but it's a different position. So, of course, you gotta pay attention and take notes and have to get to know the people you are, the characters you're working with. But in the meantime, or the personalities you'll be working with. But at the same time, like, I will be continuing to make videos on fashion or like clothes and just dressing up in spring and summer and winter, just enjoying making videos on YouTube again. But the point of this video is just, if you are going through something at work or like within your career, just know that there is a God, and you should definitely focus more on prayer. And after God, if you can afford getting professional therapy, like instead of confining in friends or family, talking to therapists, God and therapists is actually should be your priority, and maybe other people can come into your like what's going on in your personal life. But I am so grateful I was able to get out of that situation, and now it's cheers to the new beginning, to be honest. That's how I feel. But this is the video. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, or just watch and just listen to this story, and in hopes that you got something out of it. Yep.